Well, if you're looking for a new recipe book to kind of taste test some fun desserts, joining me now is Beth Baumgartner, and she has a new book, and she has some other books that she's also published, but she's here to talk to us. Hey there.
Hi there.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, well, before we get started, I just have to acknowledge all of the good stuff you got here because these look fantastic. What do you have here?
These are my famous chocolate chip muffins.
Wow.
Known for their superdomes.
Perfect word.
And this is my lemon bundt cake.
Ooh, sounds fun. Well, now we got to get to know you. So, Beth, how did you kind of get into, I think you said you started out blogging. So how did you kind of get into that? And then now, how did you end up here?
So I started a blog as a way to keep in touch with my family when
Nice.
I moved out of town or moved out of state. So originally I was just kind of writing about like what was going on in my new city, and then my chronicles of how I was learning to cook and bake, because I didn't grow up learning how to cook or bake.
Yeah.
So I started just sharing all sorts of recipes, and it was really bad in the beginning.
Well, it's all about trial and error when you're baking and cooking, for sure.
It is, yep. So over those 13 years, I grew my skills, and then I eventually decided that I wanted to publish my first book.
Wow, which is this one, and what is this one?
This is bakery style muffins.
Wow, what you have here, that's definitely it. Okay, but go ahead.
It's all about using my 4 tips for making bakery style muffins at home in your own kitchen.
Wow, how fun. Okay, well, tell us about the new book.
Yeah, so my new book is Sweet. It's a collection of family favorite dessert recipes.
Wow, and how did you come up with the recipes?
I just came up with what like our family loves and what other classic desserts that other families love, and put them in this one book of like your go-to spot for classic desserts.
All right, so what are the top 3 that people should be really looking out for in your book, the top 3 recipes?
I'll tell you that one of my favorites is my marble cake,
Okay, we love
because
marble
I
cake.
can never choose between vanilla and chocolate.
Right? When you can have both.
Exactly.
You know, I never believed in that saying where you can say like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can always eat your cake.
Yes. I also love my edible cookie dough recipe,
Ooh.
because I give you 7 flavor variations.
I'm sure that's a big hit with the kids.
Oh, it is. You can it's like choose your own adventure.
Yes, for sure. Okay, well, what do we have here? You said your bun cake?
Yes, this is my lemon bundt cake, the lemon glaze on top of it.
I love a good lemon cake for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let me taste.
Lemon zest and lemon juice in there.
I love when you can taste that lemon right off top. Well, fun. Well, okay. Well, what's more exciting, doing the muffins or making cakes?
That is so hard. I have a big passion for muffins, but I love like conquering new challenges.
Okay. Before we go, also talk about your blog, because for those who aren't familiar with it, kind of share a little more about it. I know you mentioned it was your chronicles, but
on my blog, I share all of my dessert recipes. So I am a recipe developer, so I develop my own recipes and then do my own food photography.
Okay.
And then I share all of that on my website to inspire people at home to bake in their own kitchen.
Tell people how they can find more information about your blog, your books, and you yourself.
Yeah. You can find me at thefirstyearblog.com, and then you can find the books at shop.thefirstyearblog.com as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.